Hello students, welcome back to IGCSE Fingertips. Today we are going to solve one more paper 2 video. This is obviously a non-calculator paper. Consider this as your paper practice for your upcoming boards. Let's start. See, as you might be knowing that you'll have this paper. The paper 2 would now be of 100 marks, and you'll also have a formula sheet which would look similar to this. But it's a good habit that you should remember the formula rather than relying on this formula. You should remember it right beforehand. Also, I will be attaching the PDF of the paper so that you can have a look at it. You can solve it on your own. Right, let's get started. So let's solve with the very first question. The first question says, obviously without working a calculator, solve this. Okay, so let me rearrange this. I can write this as 15 over 7 divided by 5 over 9, which can again be simplified as 15 over 7 into 9 by 5. This is 1 za, this is 3 za. So the answer is 27 over 7, right? I think I can write this as 7 integer, 7 3s are 21 and 6. 3 integers 6 by 7, 7 3s are 21, 21 plus 6, yes, 27. Correct. Let's go to the next question. The next question says, describe the single transformation that maps A onto B. Okay, that maps A onto B. I think A onto B is nothing but enlargement. So we can simply say this is enlargement by a factor of, I think the factor is also visible. This is 1 unit, this is 2 units. So the figure is getting enlarged twice by a factor of 2 from, I think you can always join this, find the center. How do you find the center in this case? You can take your scale and draw a straight line like this, again draw a straight line like this. The 3 lines should intersect at one point, and that should be your center. Now I think that the center here is 0, 7. Guys, I might be wrong because I have not used scale, but if you use scale it would be easy for you to find the center, right? So it seems that this center is from 0, 1. Next, find the transformations from A onto C. Okay, A onto C. I think this seems like a rotation of 90 degree towards clockwise. So I'll write rotation 90 degree clockwise from. Now guys, what center are you supposed to take? I think the center, you can easily find the center using tracing paper. What you can do is have a tracing paper over here. You can put the tracing paper above your paper, draw the figure on the tracing paper, then take a compass, fix it on the tracing paper and try to rotate it 90 degree and see that whether the tracing paper or the tracing which you have done over the paper, is it matching on this image or not. That is why you can do trial and errors for that. But I think here it seems that the center is 3, 1 from 3, 1. So what you can do is, in order to verify is, let's say this is my tracing paper. I have drawn the figure on the tracing paper. Then I'll put my compass over here and I'll rotate the tracing paper 90 degree in the clockwise direction. And if this is exactly overlapping with this, then I'll obviously say that the center of rotation is correct. If not, then maybe I'll try with this point or this point, somewhat like that. Okay. Moving towards the next question. Find the magnitude of vector. Now in order to find magnitude of vector, it is nothing but root of x square plus y square. So now this is nothing but root of 16 plus 25, that is root 41, right? Next question. The diagram shows a triangle OAC. A is the midpoint of OB, okay. OA is x units and OC is y units. find CB in terms of x and y. Guys, I have to find CB, which means I have to start from C and I have to move towards B. So I think I can go in this way. If I have to go from C to B, I can either go from C to A, then A to B, or I can go from C to O plus O to A plus A to B, right? Now, do I know the value of CO? I think I do. What is the value? See, I am going from C to O. Now this Y is coming in the direction, it is in the opposite direction of in which I am traveling, right? So I'll write this as negative Y. OA is I am also traveling in this direction and X is also in that same direction. So I'll write this as X. And what is AB? Guys, I have been given that A is the midpoint. So even this is also X. So plus X. So you have 2X minus Y. This should be your answer. Next question. You have simplify. I think this is a question of indices where I have to simplify. I have seen most of the kids making mistake over here. What is the general mistake which they make is they take this, see, this power, this is 81 into x power 12 whole power 3 by 4. So in the hurry of writing the paper, they forget to take, they only do something like this. They do like this into 3 by 4. But guys, you need to remember that the power of 3 by 4 will also be applied on 81. So this ideally should be somewhat like this. 81 power 3 by 4 into x power 12 power 3 by 4. Now we know if I have a term which is a power n, it is going to be a power mn, which is n into n. Right, so I can simplify this as 4 3s are 12, so I have x power 9. Now how do I simplify this? Right, now I think you should remember this as this is what? This is 3 power 4. But in case you do not remember it, you can always solve this using prime factorization. I can write this as, if I divide this by 3, I have 27, 3, 9, then I have 3, 3, 3, 1. So I can rewrite 81 as 3 power 4. Now this is also getting multiplied with 3 by 4. So 4 and 4 would get cancelled. I have 3 power 3. So I'll write it as 27 into x power 9. Right, this should be my final answer. Now, okay. Going towards the next question. The diagram shows a right angle triangle ABC. Okay. The area of the triangle is 60 centimeters square. Okay. Show that 2x square plus 11x minus 105 equals to 0. Okay. This is a right angle triangle. I have been given the area of this triangle. What I have been given with? I have been given the area of the triangle. I have to show. Okay. So I'll just apply the formula of area of triangle. What is the area of triangle? The area of triangle is half base into height. So I can say half. The base is x plus 3 and the height is 2x plus 5. This should be equals to 60. So let me do one thing. Let me take 2 on the right hand side, right? And let me expand this. So I have, let me expand this. So I have x into 2x, which is 2x square plus 5x plus 6x plus 15 equals to 120. So I have 2x square, 5x plus 6x is 11x and plus 15 minus 120, right? Plus 15 minus 120 equals to 0. So I can easily simplify this and write this as 105, which is what I was supposed to prove, right? That's it. The next part, solve by factorization. Okay, I have to solve by factorization. Let me try to solve by factorization. Factorization means I'll have to split the middle term. What is the middle term, guys? The middle term is 11. I'll have to split 11 in such a way that in two numbers, right? Maybe 7, 4, 8, 3, somewhat like that. Or maybe, 12 minus 1. I'll have to split 11 in such a way that on addition I should get 11. But on multiplication, I should get the product of first and last term, which is negative 210, right? I should get negative 210. And I think this is very much clear now. See, I know 21 times 10 will give me negative 210, right? And if I write this as 21 and minus 10, so 21 into minus 10 will give me negative 210, and 21 minus 10 is positive 11. So I'll rewrite this as 2x square plus, I mean I was correct, 2x square plus 21x minus 10x minus 105 equals to 0. So if I take 2x common, I have, sorry, I cannot take 2x common, I can just take x common. So I'll have 2x plus 21, and from here I think I can take negative 5 common. If I take negative 5 common, I have 2x plus 21. So you have 2x plus 21 times x minus 5 equals to 0. So from here you have two values of x. The first is positive 5 and the second value is, see, you have, I have 2x plus 21 equals to 0. So 2x is negative 21 and x is negative 21 over 2, which is negative 10.5, right? So the another value is negative 0.5, right? Now the second, I'm just changing this question. Calculate the, I'm just adding one more thing to the question. Calculate the tan of angle ACB. Calculate the tan of angle ACB. Even they could ask calculate the sine of angle ACB. Even they could ask calculate the cos of angle ACB, right? So tan of angle ACB means, tan, the formula of tan is opposite over adjacent, right? Now I have two values of x, guys, which is one is 5 and the other is negative 10.5. Now guys, I know that this is not possible as this is a side, right? A triangle cannot have its side and negative. So I will take the value of x as 5 and let me substitute over here. So we have 5 into 2, 10, 10 plus 5, 15. So this is 15 centimeter, and 5 plus 3, this is 8 centimeter, guys. Now I have to find tan of angle ACB. Now this is my angle ACB. I have to find tan of ACB. So tan theta is going to be opposite over adjacent. So tan of ACB is going to be opposite, that is 15 over 8. They could have also asked you sine of angle ACB. Now guys, sine is what? Sine is nothing but opposite over hypotenuse. So the opposite is 15 and I'll have to find hypotenuse using Pythagoras theorem. Right, I can easily find Pythagoras theorem, which is nothing but root of 15 square plus 8 square, which is root of 225 plus 64, and that is 289, so that is 70. So if they had asked for sine of angle ACB, I would have written 15 over 70. If they had asked cos of ACB, I would have written cos of ACB is 8 over 70. So I just have to write down the ratio of the side. So the answer for this is going to be 15 over 8. So the answer for this question is going to be 15 over 8. Right. Going towards the next question. A sequence has nth term, okay, n over 2n plus 3. So find the first three terms of the sequence. I have to find the first three terms. So what I'll do, instead of n, I'll replace it with 1. So 1 over 2 plus 3. So that is 1 over 5. If I substitute n as 2, so I have 2 over 4 plus 3. So 2 over 7. If I substitute n as 3, so I have 3 over 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 3. So 3 over 9. So I'll write this, instead of 3 over 9, I'll write this as 1 over 3. These are my first three terms. Next question. The kth term of the sequence is 12 over 25. Find the value of k. The kth term of the sequence is 12 over 25. Find the value of k. So what I'll do is, I'll just have to equate. So I have n over 2n plus 3 equals to 12 over 25. Right? Let me do cross multiplication. So you have 25n is equals to 12 times of 2n plus 3. So 25n is equals to 24n plus 36. So from here I have n equals to 36. So the value of n is going to be 36, right? Just a second. Yes, the value of n is going to be 36. Now I have one more sequence. Find the nth term of each sequence. Okay, so the sequence is 6, 13, 32, 69, 130 and so on. Okay, so I think let me take difference first. The difference of this is 6 and 7. The difference of this sequence is 32 minus 30. So 12 minus 3 is 9. 2 minus 1 is 1. So this is 19. Again, the difference of this is 37. And difference of this sequence seems to be like 61. Right, this is the difference here is 61. Again, let me take difference of this three terms. So this is, guys, 12. This is, if I'm not wrong, this has to be 18. This is 18 and this has to be 24. And this difference now is 6 and 6, right? So this, as you can see, this is a cubic sequence, right? Cubic sequence. So in order to find the nth term of a cubic sequence, the general formula for nth term of a cubic sequence is an cube plus bn square plus cn plus d. Also, you can also check, every time you should check that, see, whenever they ask you cubic sequence, it generally it is something like this: n cube plus minus a number x, or it is n plus minus x whole cube. So first check there whether am I able to fit this sequence here or not. So let's say when n is 1, so I have 1 cube. Now what is the first term over here, which is 6? How would I get 6 over here? If I do 1 cube plus 5, right? So I'll get my answer as 6, right? Agreed? Okay. Now the second term is 2. So let me check whether this pattern is fitting over here or not. So I have 2. 2 cube is 8. 8 plus 5 is 13. Yes, it is absolutely matching. Let me take n as 3. So 3 cube is 27. 27 plus 5 is 32. Right? Fourth term is 4 cube, which is 64. 64 plus 5 is 69. So this is nothing but n cube plus 5. But if you are not able to identify this pattern, what you could do is you can always compare this with the last. This should you should always compare this with 6a. Then you have here, oh sorry guys, this is 12. This is 12a plus 2b. This is 7a plus 3b plus c, and this is a plus b plus c plus d. These are the 4 terms with which you can compare, and in each case, let's say I have 6a equals to 6. So from I have 6a equals to 6, so I have a equals to 1. I'll substitute the value of a as 1 here, so I have 12 plus 2b equals to 12. So b is equals to 0. Then in the same way, I can substitute the value of a and b and find c. Then substitute the value of a, b, c in order to find d. This can be done easily. Okay. Now going towards the next question. The next question says the first term is 100, the next term is 50, then 25, then 12.5, then 6.25 and so on. I think this is a geometric sequence, right? This is getting multiplied with half, even this is getting multiplied with half and so on. So what is the general formula for a geometric sequence? The general formula of geometric sequence is ar power n minus 1, where a is the first term and r is the ratio. Guys, what is my first term? The first term is, just a second guys, the first term is 100, and what is the ratio? The ratio is half power n minus 1. So even this could be my answer, or I can simplify this further as 2 raised to negative 1 power n minus 1, which is 100 into 2 raised to minus n plus 1. Even this could be my answer, or even this could be my answer. Both of the answers would do. Right? You're supposed to write only one answer, guys, not both the answers. Okay. Going towards the next question. Show that this equation can be written in the form of this. Okay, I have to just show that I can rewrite this equation in this form. So this is nothing but an application of expansion. So let me expand these two terms first. So I have x square minus x square plus x minus 4x minus 4 times x minus 2. So this is, guys, x square minus 3x minus 4 times of x minus 2. Again you have x cube minus 2x square minus 3x square plus 6x minus 4x plus 8. See, I have expanded this with this with this, and so on. Right? You can also do the same. So the final answer is x cube negative 5x square positive 2x plus 8. And I think this is what I was supposed to prove. Right? Okay. The next part is, on the diagram, sketch the graph of x cube minus 5x square plus 2x plus 8, indicating the values where the graph crosses the axis. So this is of a 4-marker question. I have to indicate the value where the point crosses x-axis. Guys, I have already covered a detailed video on how to plot different kinds of graphs. If I would recommend you to go through that video first, because graphs is nowadays asked in every year, right? In every paper, either in paper 2 or in paper 4. So you should be thorough with the types of graphs that are a part of the syllabus. Just watch the video and then come back to this question. Now, if you have watched the video, you might be knowing that this is a cubic curve, right? The pattern of this graph is a cubic curve, which means either it is going to be like this or like this, right? So in a cubic curve, what points are important? The first and foremost important points are the x-intercept and the y-intercept. Now guys, how do I find the x-intercept? X-intercept are the intercept where the y or the graph is equals to 0, or the value of y is equals to 0. So I have, if I substitute this as 0, when can x minus 4 into x plus 1 into x minus 2? When is x minus 4 into x plus 1 into x minus 2 equals to 0? It is only 0 if x minus 4 is 0, right? If x minus 4 is 0, or if x plus 1 is 0, or if x minus 2 is 0. So I have x equals to 4, x equals to negative 1, x equals to 2. So negative 1, 4 and 2. This, guys, are my x-intercept. So 0, let's say this is my 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Again, let me find negative 1, negative 2, negative 3 and negative 4. So I have the first value as 4, then I have negative 1, and then I have 2. So guys, these are my x-intercept. Now, how do I find my y-intercept? See guys, you can always find your y-intercept by substituting x as 0. If I substitute x as 0 in this equation, obviously the answer is going to be 8. Even if I substitute x as 0 over here, I have negative 4. See, if I substitute x as 0, you have negative 4 into 1 into negative 2. That is nothing but 8, right? So, your y-intercept is also 8. You can always boil that down. Let's say this is 2, this is 4, this is 6, maybe this is 8. So, this is my point. Now, guys, you can see this is going to form a pattern which is going to be like this, right? If you have time, I think for non-calculator section, even this would do. But if you still have time and if you want to, draw an exact graph of this, then you can also try to find out the stationary points, right? You can find out the stationary points. How do you find out the stationary points? By doing dy by dx equals to 0. You can differentiate this graph, which is nothing but 3x square minus 10x plus 2 equated to 0. Find the stationary points, plot the stationary points, so that you can get an exact copy of the graph. But now, for now, what the answer is going to be is somewhat like this. This is going to be my answer. This is the pattern. And that would fine. See, this is a 4-mark question. So the 2 marks would be for the pattern, which is the curve. In the rest, 2 marks would be for identifying the x-axis, x-intercepts and the y-intercept, right? This is how they generally mark the question. Okay. You can do the dy by dx on your own and comment your answers. The next question. The graph of x cube minus 5x plus 2x plus 8 has two tangents with gradient 10. Okay, find the equations of the two tangents. Now, what does this question says? That let's say this is my graph, right? This was my graph. Now, I have drawn two tangents, which means let's say this is one point and this is the second point. From these 2 points, I have drawn, let's say this is my first tangent and this is my second tangent. Now they are saying that both of this tangent have a gradient of 10. Both of this tangent have a gradient of 10. Now I have to find the equation of the tangent. Right, now guys, what is equation of tangent? Or tangent is what? Tangent is nothing but a straight line. So its equation obviously has to be y equals to 10x plus c. Right. Now in both the cases, my purpose over here is to find c. Now guys, how do we find c? If I know that the tangent is passing through this x and this y, then I can substitute the value of x and y in order to find c. Right. So what I'll do is, see, I already know that the gradient is 10. I know this is the equation of curve. How do you find the gradient of the curve? By doing dy by dx. Right. What is dy by dx? Dy by dx is nothing but finding the reason we do dy by dx is to find the slope of the curve or slope of the tangent which is passing through that point. So let me find dy by dx, guys. In case you do not know what is dy by dx and how to differentiate what are stationary points, what are turning points, what are maxima, minima, you can always refer to this I button over here. Watch the video and come back. This is an important question which is being asked for at least 5 to 6 marks, right? So let me just first do dy by dx. So I have dy by dx is 3x square minus 10x plus 2. And this is my dy by dx. What does dy by dx gives you? Dy by dx gives you gradient. Now guys, they are saying that the gradient is already 10, which means 3x square minus 10x plus 2 equals to 10. Now my purpose here is to find the value of x. So I can write this as 3x square minus 10x minus 8 equals to 0. Now as I am supposed to find x, which means I am supposed to do factorization. I want to know that if this is my graph, I want to know what is the value of x and y for this tangent. I want to know the value of x and y for these tangents, right? So using this, I will find now x. I'll factorize this. I know that the middle term is negative 10. I'll split negative 10 into two terms in such a way that the addition should give me negative 10 and the multiplication should give me 3 into negative 8, that is negative 24. Now are there such terms? Yes, minus 6 and minus 4. So I'll write this as 3x square. Oh, sorry, not minus 6 and minus 4 won't work. Just a second. Minus 6 and minus 4, guys, won't work. This is a mistake because I want addition should give me negative 10 and multiplication should give me negative 24, right? So if I will take negative 6 and negative 4, I'll get negative 10. That is okay. But the answer on multiplication would be 24, right? So that was a mistake. I think I'm supposed to take negative 12 and 2. So you have negative 12x plus 2x minus 8 equals to 0. So I'll take 3x common, x minus 4 plus 2 common, x minus 4 equals to 0. So you have x minus 4 into 3x plus 2 equals to 0. So you have your x is 4 and the value of other x is negative 2 by 3. Right. Now guys, I think we do have to find out the value of y first. We'll have to find out the value of y first. So for that, what I'll have to do is I'll have to substitute the value of x in each of the equation. So you have y equals to 4 cube minus 5 times 4 square plus 2 times of 4 plus 8. So you have 64. 4 square is 16. 16 into 5 is negative 80. This is, guys, 4 2s are 8 plus 8. So I have 8 plus 8 is 16. 16 plus 64 is 80. 80 minus 80 should be 0. So just let me again check. 4 square is 16. 16 into 5 is 80. 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 8 16. 16 plus 64 is 80. 80 minus 80 is 0. Yes. So one coordinate is 4 comma 0. Now for the other value, I'll have to again substitute this. So you have y equals to negative 2 by 3 cube minus 5 into negative 2 by 3 square plus 2 times of negative 2 by 3 plus 8. So guys, this is nothing but negative 8 over 27. This is 4 by 9. And you have multiply with minus 5, so you have minus 20 by 9, then again minus 4 by 3 plus 8. Right, I think I'll have to simplify this further by taking LCM. Right, I'll have to simplify this further by taking LCM. The LCM is supposed to be 27, so you have y as minus 8 into 3 into 3, so that is negative 60. This is into 9 into 9, negative 36, and then you have 27 times 8. 8 sevens are 56. 8 twos are 16. 16 plus 5 is 21. So you have 216. So plus 216. 8 sevens are 56. 8 twos are 16. 16 plus 5 is, yes, 26 over 27. So the value of y is, see, let me simplify this. This is minus 60 minus 36. That is negative 96. Negative 96 minus 8. That is negative 106. So you have negative 96, negative 8. That is, sorry, not 106. Negative 104. So 216 minus 104, which is 2, 1 and 1. So the value of y is 112 over 27. So guys, the other coordinate is negative 2 by 3 comma 112 comma 27. Now I already knew that the gradient is 10. So y is equals to 10x plus c. Now I'll substitute the value of x and y to find c. So when x is 4, y is 0. So you have 0 equals to 40 plus c. So c is negative 40. So one equation is y is equals to 10x minus 40. And for the other equation, what I'll have to do is, again, I'll have to substitute x as minus 2 by 3 and y as 112 by 7. So 112 by 27 is equals to minus 20 by 3 plus c. So 112 by 27 plus 20 by 3 equals to c. Again, I'll have to take LCM. So I'll multiply this with 9 and even this with 9. So you have c as 112 plus c. 3 into 9 will give me 27. So into 9, that is 180 over 27. So now the equation is 10x plus 180 plus 112, 292. So you have 292 by 27. Ideally, see, if this is a non-calculator paper, ideally you won't get this kind of multiplication because there are but even if you do get this kind of multiplication, this should be your answer. But I don't think that your board would give you such form of a question where your value of x is in a fraction and you'll have to substitute this fraction and find such value. I don't think that this would, the value of 4 comma 0 is absolutely fine, but the other value would ideally be a whole number. I don't think that this would come. But anyways, this is how you solve it. Right, going to the next part or the next question. Again, simplify this further. Okay, so now we know that the power has to be applied with all the terms. So you have 3 power 3, that is 27 into x power 6 into y power 12. Again, you have negative 3 by 2. What I'll do first is I'll convert the power to positive. How do you convert the power as positive? Just flip the term. So now this is power 3 by 2. So individual, I'll have to apply power to all the terms Please do not forget that. You have to apply power to all the terms. So you have x power 24 into y power 12 over, this is 16 power 3 by 2. Now I know that what is 16? 16 is 4 square power 3 by 2. So 2 and 2 will get cancelled. So 4 power 3, that is 64. This is my answer. Next, I have to factorize this. So guys, I know x square minus 9. This is a square minus b square. I can rewrite this as a plus b into a minus b, which is, this is what? X square minus 3 square. So x plus 3 into x minus 3. Now for the next question, again we do have to factorize this. Sorry, for this question we again do have to factorize this. So I know the numerator is nothing but x plus 3 times x minus 3 upon. Now for the numerator, what I do? I'll take, let's say, 2 and y common. So you have x minus 3. And again, let me take 5 common. So I have x minus 3. So I can further simplify this as x plus 3 times x minus 3 over x minus 3 into 2y plus 5. So this is going to get answered. So you have x plus 3 over 2y plus 5. This is your answer. Okay. I think that should be it for this page. Yes, that is it. Now going towards the next question. Find the temperature that is 8 degrees Celsius colder than negative 5. 8 degrees Celsius colder than negative 5, which means, sorry, I'll have to do minus 5 minus 8. So minus 13 degrees Celsius. Find the work out the sum of the two prime numbers. What are the prime numbers? Prime numbers are those who have only who only have two numbers at their factors, which is 1 and the number itself. So 27, I know it is not a prime. 5 plus 7, 12, again not a prime. 61, I think not a prime because 13 7s are 61. No. 7 3s are 21. Sorry, 13 7s is 91. Okay, so 61 is a prime number. 47 is a prime number. 75 again not a prime. 19 again not a prime, divisible by 3. So sum of these two prime number, which means 47 plus 61, you have 5 and 105. Right, next. On 10 days, Stephen records the number of times he has to wait for a train. Complete the stemming leaf diagram. So this is 1, 3. Okay, 01, 03, he has to wait for 12 minutes. So which means, see, I have to write the number in ascending order, right? So the single digit numbers are, let me just write those first, 4, 5, 5, 8. So you have 4, 5, 5, 8. Then the numbers starting from 1 are 11 and 12, which is 1 and 2. The number starting from 2 is 3 and 4. So again you have 3 and 4. Just let me verify. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, there are 10 observations. Next, find the median. Okay, I think guys, see, in one of the paper they had given this as blank. They had also told you to write the key. So always remember that whenever you have to plot stem and leaf diagram, you do have to mention the key. If the key is not mentioned, then you would have to mention. Now the key represents, this is nothing but, you can take any given value on the key. Even you can take a value which does not exist. You can write simply as, let's say, 2/5. 2-5 means 25 minutes. Just like this. Or 2/5 represents 25 minutes. Represent instead of means. Now next is find the median. Now guys, what is median? Median is the middle term. Right? Now I can simply do, I know that I have 10 observations, right? Which means the number of observations here, are even. So what I would do is, I know that number of observations are even, which is 10 observations. So the formula for even observation is n by 2 term plus n by 2 plus 1 term divided by 2, which is 10 by 2. That is 5th term plus 6th term divided by 2. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is my 5th term. This is my 6th term. So I'll do is 5 plus 8 divided by 2. That is 13 divided by 2 or 6.5. Now guys, they also sometimes ask you to find, let's say if they ask you to find upper quartile. That has been asked in one of the papers. In order to find upper quartile, what you would do is, let's say this is my median data. Now what does upper quartile represent? Upper quartile represents 75th percentile. Now what you will do is, as I have already found out median first, I'll take again median of the data above the mean. I'll take median of the data above the median, right? So what is this, guys? This is my 50th percentile. Now if I take median of the data, now this is the rest 50% data, right? This is the rest 50% data. Again, if I find out median, which means I am finding out the central value, which is going to give me 25%. So 50 plus 25 is my 75th percentile, right? So in case they, in case they tell you to find out your upper quartile, which means again I have 4 more observations. So I'll find out median of these observations. So you have 12 plus 23 divided by 2. That is 35 divided by 2. If I'm not wrong, then you have, that is 17.5. So your upper quartile is 17.5. Right. Next question. Okay. The distance from town A to town B on a map is 3.5 centimeters. The scale of the map is this. Find the actual distance in kilometers. So what I'll do is I'll simply multiply. This is the distance on the map and this is the distance on the actual town. Right. So 3.5 into 250, 1, 2, 3 more zeros. But this is, guys, this is going to be in centimeter. But I have to find my answer is kilometer. Now I should know that 1 kilometer is 10 raised to 5 centimeter. How? I know that 1 kilometer is 1000 meter. 1 kilometer is 1000 meter and 1 meter is 100 centimeter. Right, so 1 kilometer is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. Now let me cancel that. Some of the zeros. 4 is going to get cancelled. Even here I will be able to cancel 4 zeros. So let me multiply 25 into 35. Right. So this is 5 5s are 25, 5 2s are 10, 10 2s are 12, 0, I have 15 and 7. So you have 5, 7 and 8. So this is, guys, nothing but I have decimal over here, right? So this is 87.5. Again, that is going to divide by 8. So the answer is going to be 8.75 kilometers. Right? I don't think I have made any mistake. So that is 750 into 3 is 125. So 875. Yes, that is correct answer. Yes, 8.75 kilometers. Next question. F is the point 1, negative 4. FG is 8, negative 3 and GH is negative 12, 25. Find 3 times of FG. So 3 times of FG means I'll have to multiply both x and y with 3. So you have 24, negative 9. Then I have to find FG plus GH. So I have FG is this and GH is this. I'll simply add them. So 8 minus 12 is negative 4. Minus 3 plus 35 is 32. Right. Next, find the coordinates of G. I have to find the coordinates of G. Now, how will I find coordinates of G? I know the coordinate of F is 1, negative 4. And I know that this is the translation vector of FG, which means if I have to move from F to G, I'll have to go 8 units in the positive x-axis and this is your positive x-axis, 8 units in your positive x-axis and 3 units down in your y-axis, right? So as I know, the value of F is 1, negative 4. If I have to go towards G, I'll have to move 8 units ahead in the x-axis, which is 1 plus 8, that is 9, and negative 3 units in y-axis. So you know minus 4 minus 3, that is negative 7, right? This is my answer. Next, I have find the magnitude of vector GH. Guys, I have already said the magnitude is nothing but root of 12 square plus 35 square. So you have to do root of 12 square plus 35 square. So I think I already know 12 square is 144 and I will have to find 35 square. So let me just do the multiplication over here. You have 35 times 35, 5 5 is a 25, 5 3 is a 15, 15 plus 2 17, again 5 3 is a 15, 3 3 is a 9 plus 1 10. So 5 2 2 1. So 1 2 2 5, and I have to add this with 144. So you have 9 6 3 1. Root of 1369. Always check that whether is this matching with any other root or not. I think this you can check this by prime factorization, right? You can check by prime factorization, or you know that this is, I already know that square of 35 is 1225, right? And square of 40 is 1660. So if 1369 is a square root of any of this number, obviously it is going to be a square root of 36, 37, 38 or 39. This is the only possibility, right? Now I can easily eliminate 36 and 38 because this is 9, right? This is an odd number. So the square of 36 and the square of 38 can never be odd. I can also eliminate 39 because I know the last number is 9. So the square of any number that ends with 9 has to end with 1. Why? Because let's say even if I am doing 39 into 39, 9 9s are 81. Right? So if this could be a square, the only possibility is this could be a square root of 37. This could be a square of 37. I think now we can verify this. 7 7s are 49. 7 3s are 21, 21 plus 4 is 25, 0, 21, 3 3s are 9, 9 plus 2, 11. So you have 9, 6, 3, 1. Yes. So this is root 37. This is how you can boil down the roots rather than prime factorization. This is one more way of finding out the roots. Right. Moving towards the next question. C is the point 5 comma negative 1. D is point 13 comma 15. Find the midpoint of CD. Midpoint is, guys, nothing but x1 plus x2 divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So we have 5 plus 13 divided by 2 and negative 1 plus 15 divided by 2. So 18 divided by 2 is 9. 14 divided by 2 is 7. So 9 comma 7. This is the midpoint. Next, find the gradient of CD. Okay, so gradient is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So y2 minus y1, 15 minus of minus 1 over x2 minus x1, 13 minus 5. So you have 16 over 8. The gradient is 2. Next, find the equation of perpendicular bisector of CD. Now guys, what do you mean by perpendicular bisector? Which means, let's say this is my C, this is my D. I have to find the equation of perpendicular bisector, which means equation of a line which is first perpendicular to this line and it is passing from the midpoint of these two lines. From not these two lines, the midpoint of this line, right? So perpendicular means, I already know, whenever two lines are perpendicular, the product of the gradient is negative 1. So you can rewrite this as 2 into m2 is equals to minus 1. So m2 is negative 1 by 2. So you have y is equals to minus 1 by 2 x plus c. Now what are my x and y? X and y is nothing but the midpoint of C and D. Do I have midpoint of C and D? Yes, I do. 9 comma 7. So I can write this as 7 is equals to minus 9 by 2 plus c. So 7 plus 9 by 2 equals to c. So 14 plus 9 over 2 equals to c. So the value of y is negative half x. 14 plus 9 is 23 plus 23 by 2. This is your answer, right? Now the next question. Write 0.621 as a fraction in its simplest form. Now guys, you can see there are two dots on 2 and 1, which means this is getting repeated. So you have 0.6, 21, 21, 21, 21 and endlessly, right? So now I know that two digits are getting repeated, right, which is 2 and 1. So what is the way of writing this? I'll rewrite this as x as 0.621. Right. Now I know that two digits are getting repeated. Now my purpose here is to remove this repetition of digits, right? Because if the answer had been 0.621, I could have easily written this as 621 over 100, right? Sorry, not 100, 1000. If I had 6 to 1, again to 1, then I could have written this as again to 1 followed by 2 more zeros. But as this is going up to infinity, right, it is endlessly getting repeated. I do not know how many number of zeros am I supposed to put. So now what I am going to do is I am going to eliminate the number of 2 and 1, right? I have to eliminate this. Now I know that as two numbers are getting repeated, right, I'll multiply this whole term with 100. If three numbers would have been repeated, the pattern would, not three numbers, the pattern of numbers which are getting repeated. There are two numbers, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Had there been three numbers which would have been repeated, would have multiplied with 1000. If one number, then 10. So if I multiply with this 100, I have 62.1, right? Because see, this is 2, this is going to move 2 units towards the right. So you have 62.1, then again 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 continued. So this is 100x minus 6. So you have 99x equals to 62.1 21 minus 0.621. So I'll eliminate all this 0. So you have 11 minus 6 is 5 and 61.5. So I write x as 61.5 over 99 or 615 over 990. This is not the final answer, guys. This is the final answer. Again, you'll have to simplify this further. I can divide this with 5 first. Let me divide this with 3 first. So I have 3, 3, 0. If I have divided with 3. If I divide this with 3, so I have 2, 0, 5. Again, let me divide this with 5. So I have 5, 6, 30. And again 3 zeros, so 66. And if I again divide this with 5, I have 4 and 1. So 41 over 66. This is supposed to be my final answer, right? Now I is going towards the next question. There are 160 people living in a village. The cumulative frequency diagram shows information of their ages. Okay. So what does the question says? Find the median age. Okay. The median age means I'll have to find the 50th percentile. Guys, I do not have a scale for this, so I might be wrong. So kindly pardon me for this question. The scale is not appropriate. So 50% means there were over 160 people in the town, right? If I'm not wrong, let me verify. Yes, there were 160 people on the town. So median means 80th half of that, which is 80, right? So let me draw a line. So when your value of x is 80, I have again this might be a bit of a, I think I know the value of y is I think I know that this is the point where my y is. So this is my y. So I know this is 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So the median age is 25. Again, find the lower quartile. Lower quartile means 25th percentile. So 25th percentile of 160. So 160 into 25 over 100. Right. 1 za, 4 za, 4 za, 40. So at 40, I'll have to draw a line over here and I'll see where does this intersect. Guys, this is somewhere between these 2 points. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It is somewhere between 17 and 18. So I'll write my answer as 17.5. I'll attach the PDF. You can solve this together with me so that you are also aware about the questions. Find the number of people who are 50 years or more of the age. So I have to find the number of people who are at least 50 or above of the age. So for x equals to 50, I'll plot a point over here and this intersects at this point. Yes. So now I know that this is the gap is of 10 units, right? So 142, 144, 146. This should be 148. This should be 148. So number of people who are above 50 or more, they are 160 minus 148, which is 12 people who are above the age of 50. So there are 12 people above the age of 50. Now next is find the 65th percentile, which means I'll have to find 160 into 65 over 100. So let me cancel this out. I have 5 17s are not 17s are sorry 13 5s are 65. 13 5s are 65 and 5 2s are 2 1s are 8s are. So 13 times of 8. 8 2s are 24 and 104. So I'll have to plot when x is 104. When x is 104, I'll have to find the value of y. So this is my 104 and this is my 104 and the value of y at 104 is 30. So guys, the 65th percentile is 30, right? Now again going to the next question. A tailor makes X dresses and Y shirts in 1 week. He makes at least 4 dresses, okay? He makes no more than 7 shirts. He makes less than 14 dresses and shirts altogether. The number of shirts he makes is 2 by 3 of the number of dresses. I think I have to write the inequalities in the term of X and Y. So he makes at least 4 dresses. I think that is already given to us. X is greater than or equals to 4. Just a second, guys. And the second now is he makes no more than 7 shirts, which means y is less than or equals to 7. He makes less than 14 dress and shirts together, which means x plus y is less than 14. Then I have the number of shirts he makes. The number of shirts he makes is more than 2/3 the number of dresses. Right now, these are my inequalities. Next point is, I think obviously I'll have to plot the graph and find out the answer for this. Okay, let me do this. I'll have to find the inequality. This is of a 6-mark question. Okay, so I have x greater than 4. So what I'll do is I'll plot a line at x equals to 4. First, let me take, this is, I'm drawing just a rough line. You can use your scale, guys. This is my line of x equals to 4. Then I have y is less than or equals to 7, which means this is my line. Right? Always have a habit of labeling it. This is my line of x equals to 4. This is my line of y equals to 7. Then I have x plus y less than 14. Now less than or greater than indicates that this has to be a dotted line, right? Or a broken line. So let me substitute which. If x is 0, I know y is 14. And if y is 0, I know x is 14. Again, when x is 7, I know y is also 7. If so, I'll just draw a line, a broken line. Please pardon the line. Let me do one thing. Let me try to draw this using scale. Let me try to draw this using a scale. Okay, so this is my line. Next, again I have to draw y is greater than 2 by 3x. So what I'll do, when x is 0, obviously my y is 0. When x is 3, the y is going to be 2. When x is 6, y is going to be 4. So using these points, let me draw the line. Let me fix this as origin. Then you have a point which is similar to this points. Again, this is going to be a broken line. Right now, this is what, guys, my line is. Now, let me shade them. So I have y is less than or equals to 4, which means a region lesser than this is my important region. Let me label this as well. I have y equals to 2 by 3x, and this is a line of x plus y equals to 14. Now I have to shade the unwanted region, right? So I know y is less than or equals to 4, which is a region less than this is important for me. So I'll obviously shade this region. So this is an important region, which means again I have x is greater than 4, which means a region which is greater than this is needed. So I'll shade this region. Then I have x plus y is less than 14. Less than 14 means a region lesser than this is important. So again I'll shade this region. Then I have y is greater than 2 by 3x. So y is greater than 2 by 3x, which means the value of y has to be greater than that. So again this region has to be shaded. So the region R is this. This is the region R. If you want, I can highlight it down for you. This is my region R. This is my region R. Right. Now, do I have any other question here? No, I do not. Let's move to the next question. The Venn diagram shows the set x and y. List the elements in x. I have to list the elements of x. So the elements of x are R, L, T, E, A. I have to list, right? So please do not use these brackets, as I have to list the element. I have to not write the set x. Next is find n of y dash. So I have to find y dash means the elements which are not a part of y. So y dash is R and N. So the number of elements are 2. In the region, I have to shade. I have to again shade P union Q. I think P union Q is very simple. Then I have to shade P dash intersection Q, which means something that is not a part of P but a part of Q. Something that is not a part of P but a part of Q, which means only this region. Right? Guys, if you do not know how to shade, I have a small trick. You just write down any numbers in the Venn diagram. Let's say I've written this as 1, 2, 3 and 4. So now I'll plot this. I'll first find P dash and Q. So what is P dash, guys? P dash is 3 and 4. Something that is not a part of P. What is Q? Q is 2 and 3. Now what is the sign in between those terms? The sign is of intersection. Intersection means common. What is common in P dash and Q? The only element which is common is 3. So I'll shade the part wherever 3 is, which means this part. Right? Going towards the next page, you have, okay, I have x is a positive number, positive integers less than 13, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. X is a number less than 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. X is even. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Multiple of 3. So 3, 6, 9 and 12. Now I think I'll have to complete the Venn diagram. Okay. So let me just zoom it out a bit. Okay, so you have positive integer 1. 1 is a part of A, only part of A. Right, just 1 is only a part of A. 2 is a part of A and B. 2 is a part of A and B. Then I have 3. 3 is part of A and C. 3 is a part of A and C. Then I have 4. 4 is a part of A and a part of B. Okay, then I have 5. 5 is only a part of A. Okay, 6. 6 is a part of B and C. 6 is a part of B and C. Then I have 7. 7 is a part of A. 8. 8 is a part of only B. Then I have 9. 9, sorry, 8 is a part of not only B, it is also a part of A. Right. Then I have 9. 9 is a part of C only. Then I have 10. 10 is a part of A. I have 11. 11 is neither a part of this number, so I have 11 over here. Then I have 12. 12 is a part of B and C both. So I'll write this as 12. Just let me check. 1, this is a number less than 9. 5, 2, 2 is between A and B. 3 is between a multiple. 4 is an even number and less than 9. 5 is only a number less than 9. 6 is a part of A, B and C. 7 is only here. 8 is A and B. 9 is only C. 10 is only B. Correct. 11 is going to be outside and 12 has to be a part of B and C. Yes. Seems correct, guys. Fingers crossed. Seems correct. Next question. Find A union B intersection C. Now, first, what is B intersection C? B intersection C means 6 and 12. So what is B intersection C? 6 and 12. Now its union is with A dash. A dash means something that is not a part of A. So something that is not a part of A is 6, 11, 9, 6, 11, 9, 12 and 10. 10 and 12. Right. Now it's union. Union means everything. I'll have to consider all the elements, which means I'll have to consider all these 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 elements. Right, I'll have to consider all this element. B intersection C means this. Yes, I'll have to consider all the elements, which means this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 elements. So the answer is, guys, 5. Right. Moving towards the next question and probably the last one. Find f of negative 3. F of negative 3 means I'll have to find minus 3 minus 4, that is negative 7. Then G inverse of x. G inverse means step 1 is rewrite the equation as y is equals to whatever that is. Swap x and y. Second step is swap x and y. And the third step is make y the subject. So you have x minus 5 over 2. Next, find f of x into g of x into f of x. I think f of x is x minus 4 into g of x, that is 2x plus 5 into again x minus 4. Right, let me just verify f of x. Yes. So let me write this as x minus 4 whole square into 2x plus 5, because I can apply the formula of expansion, which is a minus b whole square, that is a square minus 2ab plus b square into you have 2x plus 5. So x square into 2x, that is 2x cube plus 5x square minus 16x square minus 40x plus 32x plus 80. Let me verify. 2x cube plus 5x square minus 16x square minus 40x plus 32x plus 80. Yes. So you have 2x cube plus 5 minus 16 is negative 11x square minus 40 plus 32 is minus 8x plus 80. Right. Now next is find x when g of f of 2. Okay. So first let me find f of 2. What is f of 2? What is f of x? I know f of x is x minus 4. So f of 2 is going to be 2 minus 4. That is f of 2 is negative 2. So I now have to find out g of negative 2 is equals to h of x. Now what is h of x, guys? H of x is 3 raised to x. And g of negative 2 means I'll have to substitute negative 2 instead of g. Right, so you have 2 times of negative 2 plus 5, which is negative 4 plus 5, that is 1. So 3 power x equals to 1. Now guys, this is only and only possible if this is 3 raised to 0. Any number raised to 0 is 1. So if this is 3 raised to 0, then we can have the answer as 1. So the value of x is 0. Right, guys, with this I think we are done with the paper. Hope you have enjoyed it. Kindly take this as a pure form of practice test. You can practice the questions. The best part would be you take a printout of this paper first, practice it with me. In case you feel that you need more practice or you need different kind of questions which you think that there should be a part of your paper 2, then let me know. Bye bye. Have a great day.